What's up, y'all? We made it. We in the building. Yeah. Welcome to the chat. Make sure you hit the like button as you come through. What? Hey, we just getting ready. We getting ready. Thank you to the people that are already here. Just making sure the lighting is good. Just making sure the lighting is good. All right. What? Yeah, what's up, y'all? Let me see who's in here. I told y'all it's coming tonight. A little late, by a few minutes. Let me see what we got. 28 people in the chat. What's up? Yeah. Salt Summer now. Looking perfect. That looks perfect. I like that. What? Yeah. All right, y'all. What's up? Y'all, say something. What's up? Where y'all from? Where y'all from? Most of y'all are regulars. Yeah. Swirl it around a little bit. Ooh. What's up? What's up? We're going to wait for a few more people to come in, then we're going to get started. You liked it? Thank you. Make sure you like this video. This is a live stream. This is not just a regular video. We are here. What's up, DMV area? Land in the building. What's up, baby? What's the situation? What's up, ATL? No, we're not doing the surviving Diddy, child. Every time I thought about surviving Diddy, I got surviving headaches. Not tonight. I'll talk to y'all about that, though. Yeah. We got a list of people, though. What? What? What's up, Wisconsin? What's up? What? All right, we gonna get started in a few minutes. What's up, South Carolina, baby? What's up? What's up? What's up, Traps High Priestess? What's up, baby? We're gonna get started as soon as we get a few more people. Virginia, what's up? Mary Lou in the building, baby. What's up? What's the situation? We're gonna go ahead and get started in a little bit. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. What's up, Xavier? What's up, Cubes Cup Star Mania? You know I wanted to make you a moderator. We talked about this on Instagram. All right, you know what to do. You know what to do. All right, so Cup Star Mania has become a moderator on Blue Nola. What's up? You know, my moderators, I don't add them very, very often. Conscious Moon in the building. Kate, what's up? What's up, Bonnie? All right, so you say I've been on Blue Nola videos all week. Okay. You've been on a very marathon, child. You must have been enjoying yourself. All right, so let's start with the Diddy situation. Every time I thought about doing the Diddy reading, if I had to keep it real, I kept getting like a real bad headache. I think that if I do the Diddy reading, I'm going to just say this, it's going to have to be a membership because it's too tricky. It's too dicey. You're saying too much about too many people. And I really believe if we do Diddy, Surviving Diddy one, first of all, I'm not going to go live with it. It's going to be me answering the questions without a live stream. And it's going to be on the, it's going to be probably placed in membership. So that's what I'm thinking because it's a touchy situation. And you're talking about multiple people and multiple situations. So I think, again, what's up, Monet? If I do the Diddy situation, I'm talking about listing everybody that's got a problem. And even this new case with this 17-year-old, which I feel like it changed the tide for him. That 17-year-old situation is something, I'm feeling something around that. I do feel like if we do that, it would have to go into membership. I just can't see myself putting it on the main channel. Bad enough, I feel like somebody messing, excuse my French, somebody's messing with my Instagram. I noticed that my Instagram been having some tricky problems. So I'm just saying, I think if we do the Diddy video to repeat it, it will probably more than likely go into membership, number one. Number two, um, and what I might do is I might put it in membership, and then I may put it on my website where if you go into my website, you can still see it that way. So, but it's still gonna probably go into membership. I just can't take no chances. It's probably still gonna go into membership. What's up, Nurse Methodist? What's up? I see now you're back in the live, baby. What's up? You told me last time you hadn't got kicked out, so you actually in the live stream. Okay, all right, all right, all right. So listen, so here are a few people we talking about tonight, just so you guys will be aware of who we're talking about. Unlisted, yeah. I may put it out and put it as unlisted, but the problem is, it's still you're talking about too many situations, too tricky, and it's literally $4. I think it's $4.99 jail, but it's gonna be like every single person that is involved with Diddy one way or another. This is going to be extensive. This is going to be something that is going to be like a deep dive, and I feel like I'm just going to put it in membership. So, all right. And again, that's if I do it. So tonight we're going to talk about a few topics. I know I have my little list right here, y'all, so you see my little handwriting. But I wanted to talk about a few things, just like, housekeeping, and then we're going to move on to what we're reading on tonight. You can sign up for when you see me put the video out. For don't do anything until I put the video out. I'm gonna probably end up doing away with membership eventually because I'm not on it enough. But I'm definitely going to be using it to my advantage when I need to. So let's talk about a few topics tonight. First of all, thank you for coming through. This is your girl Chris. Of course, the channel is Blue Nola Tarot. I appreciate you guys coming through tonight. I appreciate you showing up. I appreciate you just being here, however you want to put it. We talked about going live for today. So if you are not on my Instagram, you would have known this. If you're not on my Instagram, you don't know what I'm doing, right? Because on my Instagram is where I put when I'm coming live, we talk about who we want to discuss. So if you're on my Instagram, you would know that I had made this an official date at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, right? So make sure you're following my Instagram. It's called Blue Nola Official. Blue Nola Official. This is where we go live. We talk about all kind of topics. We talk about who we want to see here. But if you are following Blue Nola, you would have known that I was coming tonight, right? And this is where we get the suggestions on my Instagram. So and also too, I'm constantly posting in the story my thoughts, my feelings around situations, topics, viral situations, celebrity situations. I might jump on it just like I jumped on it around what guys, I was on there around 12 noon talking crap. I might just jump and go live anytime on Instagram. So make sure you're following Blue Nola Official. Can somebody put Blue Nola Official in the chat so they can have the right name? It's Blue Nola Official, and that's my Instagram. So tonight I wanted to talk about a few things. Let's start with Jonathan Majors. Because it's not a huge topic, but I do have two videos on Jonathan Majors. The first video is about him and his lady having an incident. I believe they had a toxic relationship. I believe they had a dysfunctional relationship. And I believe that we see what happens at the cab, but what happened before they got into the cab? What happened before he started to run? This is what we're not seeing. And this is why this court date, the jury is now in deliberations, and they're going into deliberations until Monday. And I'm like, if the video was just that cut and dry, like we saw, right? We saw this. So let's just start at the beginning. Jonathan Majors had a situation with this lady, this lady he was dating, right? Where there was some claims of domestic abuse, all right? Some domestic situation. Basically, a lot of people came out on Twitter speaking on Jonathan Majors, saying that a lot of people have had problems with him in the past. We did a reading on Blue Nola, and we talked about, it seemed like they had something that happened. But I also said on there, I believe that they're both responsible for what happened, right? I didn't say he was just wrong. I said they're both seem responsible. We did a part 2, right? We talked about Megan's relationship with Jonathan Majors. And if you don't want to hear this part, please just skip it. Just skip it. This is what I do over here. So So then we did a second video, and that second video talked about his relationship with Megan, right? Seems like they're doing good. But it talked about his relationship with Megan, and halfway into the video, we talked about the case. And I talked about we may find that it wasn't all what it was, right? In the initial beginning. We may come to find out that, it may have not been too crazy, right? So we did a part one and a part two. I did place it on Instagram. I did place it on a story here on YouTube, the community tab on YouTube. So go check that story out. So they did the case, and a few things did leak out. And honestly, it does look like he was walking away, and he was running away, and he was trying to defuse the situation, and she was chasing him. Honestly, when you saw her chasing him, it's almost like she was trying to make a citizen's arrest. And then it almost seemed like he was afraid of her. It was so many things you were seeing at once the same time, right? It was almost like, what was going on here? So long story short, the jury is now deliberating his fate. They were supposed to have a decision yesterday. They didn't come to a decision yesterday. They were supposed to have a decision today. They didn't come to a decision today. They're coming back Monday morning at 10 a.m. to make a final decision on Mr. Jonathan Majors' fate. Personally, from what I've seen and what I've read, I feel like they both are being knuckleheads. And I don't see why this man should spend a whole year in jail behind this situation. But just like with the Megan Tory situation, we don't know all that the jurors have seen, all of the information they've seen, what they've actually read, right? It's one thing to see stuff on the blogs. Is another thing to be seeing things in real time in court. And what about the information that wasn't leaked, right? What's going on with that? Because why is the jury taking so long over something that looks so cut and dry? So it just makes me feel like there's something more to the story than we actually have been seeing on the blogs, okay? So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. We do have 2 readings that's here on the channel with Jonathan Majors. I will link them in the chat tonight once I get off of here so you can watch part 1 and part 2. But it's just curious, and maybe the jury, and I put in my notes, they cannot come to a decision. Maybe they can't come to a decision, but I just feel like, why are you taking so long? If you see what you saw on the blogs, it almost looks like nothing happened. So why are you even going to deliberations? Why are you not out there in 1 hour and saying dismissed or he's not guilty? Why are you going into Monday over something that supposedly looks so cut and dry from what we've seen so far? That just tells you we're not seeing everything that's being presented in court. All right. So just like with Megan Tory, when the case ended, we started to see everything, right? We saw the initial video of them at the car and all of that, but we saw the blood, we saw the gun, we saw the shirt, we saw the pictures of them getting arrested, we saw this, we saw that. We saw more information once the case ended. And I feel like that's what's going to happen with Jonathan Majors' case. I don't think everything that we've been seeing is everything that's been happening, right? I don't think we've gotten a full picture. So that's just my opinion on it right now. And again, I'm not going to reread on the situation because I said what I said in part 1 and part 2, especially in part 2. And we'll just have to wait to see if I'm close to it or not. Right? So that's on Jonathan Majors and Megan Good, or Jonathan Majors. Why is he dressing like he's a slave in 2023? Yeah, he must be from an old dimension, y'all. He must be like an old slave from, that's reborn or something, because he showed me looking like a slave. All right. Megan's Good is continuing to stand by him and support him through all of this. Somebody claims that they probably got married. That's the only thing I wanted to see with them today. So let's pull a couple of cards and see if they got married, if something changed. All right. So this is going to be on if Megan Good and this man Jonathan Majors actually got married. Spirit, give me the energy around Jonathan Majors, please, and Megan Good. Did they actually tie the knot? Because I saw that rumor on Twitter. Give me the energy. Did they actually get married, or is he just calling her his wife? What's the energy around Megan Good and? Because if they would have got married, they would have probably tried to pull a marriage license or something. But I know some people make it private. Give me the energy. Have they gotten married, or will they get married? What's the energy around Megan Good and Jonathan Majors? Six of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, High Priestess, Ace of Cups. They got baby cards here. How old is she? How old is she? How old is she? How old is she? They got a baby card here. I believe they want to get, how old is Megan Good? They got High Priestess, Three of Cups, and Page of Cups in their reading. Those are old baby cards. Almost like they could have, they could try to have a child together or something like that. This is what it's coming up. 40-something? Okay, she better hit the pedal to the damn metal. Okay, and then she got the Moon card, guys. They have something that, they got a secret. They got a secret. Something, they got 2 cards of a secret. They got something that they're not telling everybody. So it's giving me like, to answer that question, is giving me like, there's a secret that they haven't told anybody. Listen, remember I told you in the reading, it's up to these couples. If they decide to go further and take it seriously and be consistent, that's on them. But they have 2 messages in here around having a nice little secret that nobody knows about yet, right? This could represent some type of, again, the question was about, was she, you know, were they married or getting married? Here, they also have some baby aspects here. They have 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? This is what it's showing. So just don't be surprised, even with her age, if she tries to, because he's younger, he's in his 30s. Don't be surprised if she tries to give this man a baby, okay? All right, nothing set in stone, but this is how we're going to read it. She got the Ace of Cups. She's got the Moon card. She got the Page of Cups. And she's got High Priestess. All right. So that's the only thing I wanted to know on them. How long will it be before he shows who he really is? Right? Because my problem too, and I'm going to keep it real with you, we only see when they get out the cab what happened. What happened before they got out the cab? What happened before they got out the cab where they were pushing? They were already fighting and pushing inside of the cab. This is the piece that we are missing. This is why we can't be making half decisions on what happened. And I don't want anybody to be surprised by what could change and what could happen, right? Because it's easy for us to say, oh, look, once he got out the cab, he was trying to get away from her. What was going on prior to the cab situation? What was happening before they got into the cab? I feel like they got a secret. That secret, the question was, have they got married? Will they get married? Do they have a secret? They look like something secret is happening. All right? All right? So I feel like something was happening with them before that cab ride. All right, so will he be similar with Megan Good? Will she have similar stories of being, controlled and talked down to? And, he was trying to tell a lady to be Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama, and she should have been home. He don't want to eat no food, and she ruined his night. Will he do that eventually to Megan? Will he show any, like, abusive traits? 9 of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the King of Swords. So when you look at these, he is who he is, right? He has certain ideas about his relationships and what it looks like. You know how they say standing on business, right? Standing on business. This person is kneeling down. This person, it is what it is. He said what he said. He has a certain way of thinking, a certain way of being, a certain way of feeling. He wants his relation. Like, he told her that because that's how he is, right? Also, too, she will eventually see some signs and some traits of him being manipulative and mean. Like I was telling people, we're going to get to the Cardi B situation. I was telling people on live stream today, with Offset, and we're going to talk about this, but we talked about how it's interesting that Cardi is accusing Offset of kicking her in her butt, and she helped him. He turned his back on her, and she was so hurt. Isn't that the same thing he did to Quavo? Isn't that the same thing he did to Takeoff? Isn't that the same thing he did to his record label? We have to pay attention to when people mess over people. Because eventually, guess what's going to happen? They're going to mess over you, right? We have to pay attention to when people mess over people because they'll eventually do it to you. I've been through it personally. I've seen it with clients, right? Watch the way that somebody treats their friends and their family members. Because when mad day come, they could do it to you. Okay? This man, he's right now, I feel like there's a pretending going on. There's some pretending going on. I wouldn't even be surprised if their relationship doesn't last that long once it's all said and done and over with. Because his page of pentacles is in reverse. That represents his level of commitment. Once this is all resolved, you could see like they could be together for a minute and then they could be now on different paths, right? Different pathways. So again, I'm gonna stand on what I said in the other reading. Like eventually, she's gonna go about her business, right? Eventually, she's gonna go about it's our business. But to answer the question, I can see him showing some signs and traits that he showed with that lady, right? Or that he's shown to other folks. Tiger don't change his stripes, and it's not gonna be too long before he exhibits those behaviors, right? He dealing with Megan Good. He might be playing a little nice. He might be a little bit different. But eventually in his future position, right? This is what this shows. So just good luck to her. And don't be surprised. Just like, and Megan, I hope you wasn't seeing that man while he was with his girlfriend. Because just like he did that to her, he'll do it to you. He will do it to you. All right. He didn't get me on his side. I'm still on the fence. Because something happened to that prior to that cab ride that created a situation that they were fighting and she chased him. It just didn't start in the cab in that second. It could have, but something else greater was happening. This lady tried to commit suicide. Something's happening, guys. Something's happening that we're not giving all. We don't have all the facts. We don't have all the facts. Yeah, I saw her injuries. Those injuries weren't significant, major, but they definitely were injuries. All right, so okay, that's that part. That's the first thing I wanted to talk about. Blue Nola Official on Instagram. Make sure y'all put my website. Moderators, if you don't mind, please. My website for Blue Nola Tarot. All right, so let's go ahead and talk now about this next topic. And again, I have them listed so we can stay on track. The next topic is going to be Will Smith, Dwayne Martin, and Jada Pinkett Smith in this man that was on Tasha K again called Brother Belial. Let's talk about Brother Belial. Let's talk about old Brother Belial. Okay. So we did a reading on Brother Belial, and we did a reading. Thank you, Cube Star Mania. Come Star Mania. Thank you. We did a reading on Brother Belial. And we talked about Brother Belial not really having no real proof. So Brother Belial, okay, went on. Let's start at the beginning. And Tasha K, let me say this. I don't agree with a lot of stuff that she do, but at the end of the day, this is her channel. This is what she does. So we're not gonna get into if she's right or wrong. I'm not getting into all of that. She's interviewing somebody that claims they had information on Will Smith. That's what she does. That's her job. That's her channel. We're not getting into all of that. So Tasha K interviews this man named Brother Belial. 222 is in the chat. Remember to embrace your balancing your choices, right? Remember that. Put 222 in the chat. 222 is remember to embrace the balance in your choices. All right? Old Brother Belial. Who, by the way, he talking about Will and Dwayne doing something. He look a little fruity. He looks a little feminine to me. Okay? So Brother Belial, you might have wanted Will to bend you over too. Okay? You wanted Dwayne to bend you over. Because you look like you ready to go just, baby, Shantae. Okay? So you up here talking about Will Smith, but you looking like you need to get, you look like you about to get the old tambourine out. No disrespect to anybody else. I'm just talking about him. Okay? So Tasha K, 2222. Remember to embrace the balance in your choices when you're talking to Brother Belial. So Brother Belial got on Tasha K saying that he actually saw Dwayne Martin and Will Smith having sex, but he has yet to provide a receipt. He said the receipts will be in his book. He said people will have to use a code to decipher the information from his book. Still hasn't really shown an official receipt that means anything. Jada Pinkett Smith, of course, says, we're suing. They have yet to sue Brother Bilal. Brother Bilal goes back on Tasha K, and I saw it on the Neighborhood Talks. I didn't watch the whole thing. But Brother Bilal proceeds to go back on Tasha K again. And this time he says to Tasha K, if they don't sue me in 2 weeks, I'm going to drop the receipts. Please tell me what y'all think that means, y'all. What that sound like to y'all? If you don't sue me in 2 weeks, I'm going to drop the receipts. If anybody could decode that, please put it in the chat. Put it in the chat for me. What did Brother Bilal mean by, if you don't sue me in 2 weeks, I'm dropping the receipts? He still didn't give no receipts, by the way. He still didn't show anything. He said if they don't sue him in 2 weeks, he dropping the receipt. Cupstar Mania, you get a door prize. Cupstar Mania, you get a door prize. Cupstar Mania, you get a door prize. So even though you're claiming you're not trying to extort them, you're not trying to, you're basically extorting them. And you're bluffing, and you're playing chicken. Right? All what you just said, you're trying to get money, you're trying to blackmail, you're trying to extort, is an ultimatum, and you're fucking bluffing. Period, point blank. Because at the end of the day, who goes somewhere and says, if you sue me, I will drop the receipts? That's basically like saying, in my opinion, you're threatening to expose them if they actually sue you. If you sue me, I'm going to expose you. Again, if you sue me, I'm exposed. No. You should want them to sue you. First of all, if you have a receipt, where's your receipt? Who goes and tells somebody? The only person that says, if you sue me, I'm going to expose you, is somebody who wants to what? Blackmail you. Somebody who wants you to stand down. Somebody who don't want you to go further, right? Why would you need them to sue you for you to expose them? You already exposed them. Where's your receipts? Your book was supposed to be out December 12th. What's today's date? Right? So where's the book release date? You claim you was releasing the book December 12th. The book has yet to be released. Now you're telling the people, if you don't sue me by this date, this time frame, I'm going to release the thing. Basically, you're calling each other's bluff. Basically, you're playing chicken. Basically, you got on Tasha K and basically told the people you're going to pretty much release revenge porn on them if they don't do what you say do. You pretty much just did that on Tasha K. I hope you realize that. That's why 222 is in the chat. Remember to embrace the balance in your choices. 222 is in the chat. That's why I had y'all put 222 in the chat, because you got on Tasha K and basically told them if they sue, you want them to sue them, and you're going to expose them. You playing reverse psychology, right? If you, I'm giving you 2 weeks to sue me. I'm calling your bluff. I'm giving you 2 weeks to sue me. And if you don't sue me, I'm going to expose you. You're trying to force these people and bluff. That's what you're doing. And you didn't provide one receipt on Tasha K still. You have yet to provide a receipt. Basically, harassment, basically bullying, basically extortion, basically using social media to defame and to these people's reputation once again. And then proceeded to say that he will expose Jada's parties where she's using dildos on people. Well, wait, I thought the focus was Will Smith and Dwayne Martin. Now you're gonna take it further by saying you're gonna expose her at these parties where you're gonna say she was using the dildo on men. This man, go on his page. His page is called Bo Pulit. He's a celebrity clout chaser. He's a celebrity flunky. He's a celebrity flunky, whatever you want to say. Whatever you want to say. Go on his page. He's with 100 celebrities. And you know what he's selling them? What he's giving them to be friends with them? Bracelets. His whole thing is giving you a bracelet and building a relationship with them. Once again, he has provided 0 receipts. So, what's the energy around Brother Belial? What's the energy around Brother Belial with this whole, if they don't sue him in 2 weeks, he's going to expose them. Jada Pinkett Smith, Will Smith, and Brother Belial, who has yet to give us a receipt. Spirit, what's the energy? Take me out of it. What is the energy? What is going to happen with this case? Are they just going to continue to bluff each other out? Or something going to happen? Brother Belial and Will and Jada. 9 of Swords. You know the 9 of Swords represents somebody who's just reaching. And somebody who's a shady character. Somebody that we need to be suspicious of. Remember, he is yet to provide any receipts. He has the 5 of Swords in his aspect. The 5 of Swords is a way to avoid what? Conflict. The 5 of Swords is basically trying to avoid a judgment. I bet you, Jada and Will, wait 2 weeks. Wait 2 weeks, Jada and Will. Don't say nothing for 2 weeks. Let's see what Brother Belial actually does. They want him to do it. Because when he does what he does and he says what he says, that's when they're going to get him. The High Priestess is about trying to expose somebody, right? Let him expose you. Let him show. They're going to let him show what he thinks he has. Give me the energy, right? He wants money. Strength card. And he's got a card. There's a card of imprisonment here. Remember, you have to watch what you say and watch what you do. Just put out what you say you think you have on somebody. Because when you put out revenge porn and when you put out certain things on people, it can lead to what? It can lead to imprisonment energy. It could lead to going to get a lawyer. It can lead to a real situation. So if I were Jada and Will, first of all, I would let him put it out. I would let him wait 2 weeks. I would let him let him put it out, Ronnie. He got all this information. He hasn't provided 1 receipt. He's just talking. Let him put whatever he says he has out and let him be able to back it up with a real receipt, not just talking. Because he said, I'm going to pull out my receipts, and then he proceeded to talk about some parties. That's not a receipt, right? I'm going to pull out the receipts. And then he went to talk about Jada with the dildos. That's not a receipt. That's talking again. We need you to provide an actual receipt. We got to get out of letting people just talk. I can tell you anything. Where is the phone? I need a receipt. Okay, when you book with Blue Nola Tarot, you're going to get a receipt. If you have a problem with your appointment, you're going to get a receipt. If we need to change something, you're going to get some type of receipt. Right? It's easy to get a receipt. It's easy to show a receipt. Right? You book with Blue Nola Tarot. Where is your receipt? I can tell you anything. I need a receipt. So, let's see. We're going to go on Blue Nola Tarot. And we're going to find a receipt. Okay? We're going to find a receipt. That's all I'm saying. You can do what you want. You can feel how you want. You get a receipt. You see? Hold on. This is a receipt. This is a receipt of what you get. Receipt. We need a receipt. We need a picture. We need a voice recording. We need something that's tangible and something that's actually real. Not something that's manufactured. Something that's real. Jaguar Wright. Love Jaguar to death. She has not a one receipt. Where's her receipts? Bum Paulette. What the man name? Brother Bilal. No receipt. We keep having nothing in the hand. Nothing on the phone. No paperwork. Where's the receipts? That's all I'm saying. So this can turn into a situation for real. Okay, this is what it shows in there. The Eight of Swords represents a situation where something can happen. A restriction, somebody can get themselves trapped in a situation. He's bluffing at this point. He is not showing one receipt. And if I were Jaden Will, I would literally just play. I would let 2 weeks go by. Let's see what you say you have. Right? He's scared to put out that book. Give me the energy around that book. Because he's supposed to put that book out. Did he say anything on Tasha K about the book? Why isn't the book out? The book was supposed to be released December 12th. Give me the energy around Brother Bilal's book. Is he going to still put his book out? Brother Bilal. Hold on. Let me get out of here and come back in. Give me the energy. Y'all put y'all's comments in the chat. What's up with Brother Bilal's book? He had a book on there. The Knight of Pentacles. So it's almost like saying he's trying to make sure that he doesn't get what? He doesn't get sued for that book. That King of Pentacles is that book could cause him some problems, y'all. You know, like sometimes when you, just like sometimes Tasha will say, I can't put this out until I pass it to my lawyer. I got to make sure that I can actually say that. I got to make sure that that's clear. He's being very cautious in there. Because some of that stuff he's saying could also lead to a legal problem. All right? That's what it shows. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can still see me. If y'all still here. If everything's okay. 262 people in the chat. Okay, thank you. I see everybody good. So that is on Brother Bilal. Give me your thoughts on Brother Bilal and his new basically demand that they sue him. That they demand that they sue him. Or else he's going to expose them. Tell me what your opinion is about that. And y'all free to have y'all opinion about it. I'm just letting y'all know who walks around and says, go sue me so that I can. So that's basically he's just doing reverse psychology. He's basically threatening them with, if you sue me, you know, basically he's threatening them. He's saying if they don't sue him, I'm over Brother Bilal. Gotcha. Brother Bilal, you better have your receipts together, sir. You have yet to provide one receipt. You just talking. You don't know what to believe? Well, believe this, T. What hasn't he shown you yet? T, what hasn't he shown you? I'll wait. I mean, ginger snap cookie. T. Ronnie, what hasn't he shown you? What has he yet to provide, T. Ronnie? What has he yet to show you, T. Ronnie? What haven't you seen, T. Ronnie? T. Ronnie, what haven't you seen yet? What haven't you seen? Since you don't know what to believe. Because you want me to go say something about T. Ronnie, but I don't have a lick of proof or a receipt. So what if somebody was walking around saying something about you and they didn't have a receipt or a lick of proof? Is that okay? You don't know what to believe when somebody don't even have a receipt, haven't shown you one thing. You've been watching this whole saga play out, T. Ronnie. Have you seen a receipt yet? Can somebody tell me if they've seen a receipt yet? Give me a 1 if you've seen a receipt. Give me a 2 if you haven't seen a receipt. Give me a 1 if Brother Bilal, if you saw 1 receipt from Brother Bilal. Give me a 2 if you haven't seen a receipt. Let's keep it real. I want a 1 if you've seen an actual receipt. Not what he said. I want a 1 if you've seen a receipt yet. And I want a 2 if you haven't seen a receipt. Let's do a survey. Since you don't know what to believe. I'm picking on you right now. You know I love you. We keep it real over here. We don't play Jedi mind tricks. I might be into spirituality. You see these tarot cards, but I'm very much so based in reality. I'm very much so based in what's right and what's wrong. I'm very much so straightforward. Somebody can't just go tell me something, I'm going to just run with it. I'll tell y'all something on this channel. You got to go. This is why, even on this channel, this is why I do celebrity readings. Why do I do celebrity readings? Because you get to match what I said up against what's about to happen or what's going to happen. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel that Brother Bilal put a 1 in the chat if Brother Bilal showed you a receipt or you seen a receipt from Brother Bilal. Put a 2 if you have not seen a receipt. Put it in there. For the people that's been watching it and keeping it up. We got 265 people in the chat. I'm gonna smack in y'all ear. Nobody has seen a receipt. I'm waiting on the receipt. Is there a 1 in the chat? Have you seen the receipt? Have you seen the receipt? Case mother freaking close. Until he shows a receipt, you are to be on the fence with Brother Bilal's story. You know what to believe right now. You believe that you haven't seen a damn thing. You believe you've been hearing a lot of talking, right? All talk. All talk is actually, what's that card? What tarot card is that for all talk? The Page of Swords in reverse. All talk. Manipulation. No paperwork. Nobody put a 1 in the chat. For the people who have been following it, just running your mouth. That's a reality check for you if you don't know what to believe. Right? That's a reality check for you. All right, we moving on here. We you know, we do what we do over here. Tasha, we still like you over here. I've grown to be fond of Tasha. Right? She doing her thing. Whatever God she do. Listen, whatever she do on her channel is her business. I don't want nobody telling me how to run Blue Nola. Okay? This is my channel. And that's our channel. And we're not getting into all of that. But what I'm going to say with that 222, that represents 222. That's just how I read the Cup Star rating. You can do whatever you want. There's so many meanings for the Two of Swords, Page of Swords. But the point is, remember to embrace the balance in your choices. That is for Brother Belial. That is for Tasha K. That is for Will and Jada. That's for everybody involved. And don't let this man get on social media and threaten you through a blogger or a YouTuber or a reporter to give you money. Because he's basically still using someone to make you do something. And he has yet to provide any proof. Right? I believe there are truths to... We talked about Dwayne Martin and Will Smith before. I believe there's some truth to funny business. But I'm talking about one spin. Remember when we did the reading, we did that incident that he claimed he caught them. If you go to my Will and Jada reading, we talked about this already. I'm not delusional. I'm talking about the incident where he claimed he went in the room and he saw this and he had da-da-da-da. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So anyway, next couple. And we're going to start with the couples that we're not doing full-length readings on, y'all. We're going to talk about real quick. Bear with me. Chrisean and Blueface. Welcome to the circus. Me and my thug bag gonna slide tonight. Yeah. So, let's roll. This is, again, not going to be a full-fledged reading, but I have some questions. Okay? And my question has to do with, did Blueface really take another DNA test to prove that Chrisean Jr. is not his child? Once again, what has Blueface not provided since he said he took this DNA test? He has not provided us with what? A receipt. All right? He didn't provide us a receipt on Chrisean, supposedly with Offset. He didn't provide us a receipt on the DNA. But he did provide us some receipt about the young lady that he claimed tried to give him his phone number. That's the only receipt he really came up with. The rest of the shit wasn't, he didn't give us no receipts. So, Spirit, give me the energy around Blueface. Did he truly swab the baby in secret and go do a DNA test on Chrisean Malone Jr., the baby. He is lying. He has a high priestess in reverse. This is a lie, right? This is a person who has an agenda. What is the agenda? Why did he do this? Why? He just had stole a baby out the house. No jacket, no coat, in a onesie. My son is home without a parent. The babysitter is here, but Chrisean out here. What's she doing? Fucking a nigga? Sucking some dick? What's she doing? Right? Give me the energy around the DNA test for Blueface. Did he go and take, confirm spirit, did he take a DNA test with the baby, Chrisean Jr.? And he has the King, Queen of Wands, right? Along with the musician. He's lying. The musician, again, is a liar, con, deceit, right? That's what it talks about in his messages. He has 2 messages of not telling the truth. All right? I believe he wants to take another DNA test, but I believe Blueface knows the baby is his. This is why he goes back and forth with the baby, right? He goes back and forth saying he's the baby daddy. He ain't the baby daddy. The Queen of Wands can represent a card of knowledge, right? A card of knowledge. He goes in and out of it based. His whole thing, I hate to say this, and I know I said this in the other reading. His whole focus is Chrisean. His whole focus is Chrisean, right? So all he did that night was use Chrisean Jr. to get her to move from wherever she was at. But to answer the question about the DNA test, Blueface, we need you to get a receipt, sir, because right now it's telling us you don't have a damn receipt. Okay? So since you'd like to watch the videos and try to go in, debunk or try to twist whatever somebody's saying, we need you to find a receipt. And don't go find a receipt through some other source. Find the real receipt. Find the real receipt, right? Because you put it out there, went silent, and then, but what is it about? Look on the back of his hand, right? First of all, it's to keep mess up with Chrisean. It's to keep the narrative up. He and Jade and Alexis have a show coming out called The Porters on some network. I think he and Zeus didn't do it. He went to some network called The Porters. You got to keep that storyline going, right? You got to keep that drama going. But also his manager, Whack 100, he's putting that in his head. Okay? But to answer the question with the DNA test, I don't see where he actually did. I don't believe he actually did a DNA test on the baby. If he puts out a receipt, I'm gonna be goddamn surprised. And hide his story, yeah. Right? He knows he's the child father. He does it to get under Chrisean's skin. He does it when he gets upset. He does it when she's with somebody else. He does it when he can't control her. He does it. He goes in and out of it. Just the other day, he just after he said the baby wasn't his baby, he put in his story about how he put both of his baby mamas on. Well, if she's not your baby mama, why you keep going back and forth with that, fighting yourself, right? Now, let's talk about the gay porn situation, or the porn, or the bisexual stuff. If you have been following me on Instagram, you already know we talked about this. We talked about this already, right? I told y'all, first of all, he looked like he can't be trusted with a dog, a woman, or a child, or a man, or a transgender. So we talked about that kind of on here, but we actually talked about it on Instagram, for real. I told y'all, I think Chrisean saw something in his phone related to even a transgender. That's what I told y'all on Instagram. For anybody that's been following me. That's why I tell y'all to follow me on Instagram. Because sometimes we'll say that. We'll talk about that first there. Then I'll come here. Give me the energy around Blueface. Give me the energy around Blueface. The story that Chrisean told about him watching gay porn. That was the Lover's card. With the Queen of Swords. That means she saw something sexual, and she was in reverse. She was the Queen of Wands in reverse, right? Queen of Wands represents something that she's like, ah, what's this? Give me the energy around Blueface and Chrisean. Chrisean claims that she saw him watching gay porn. This is for entertainment purposes only. We don't have no first-hand knowledge. Okay. Give me the energy around Blueface. Three of Swords. Oh, he feels so stabbed in the back. This is a tower moment for him, guys. This is literally a tower moment for him. The Lover's card with the Queen of Swords already told us what we needed to know. And he has the High Priestess again, which means a secret, something hidden, right? His High Priestess is a secret, something hidden. And you could consider this like behavior, you know. Some use this card as predatory behavior, but you could use this card as a behavior that he doesn't want to know about. I definitely feel that she saw him. Look, this is her. And he feels stabbed in the back, and it feels like he's having a tower moment with it, right? Just imagine today he got into it with Soulja Boy, and the first thing Soulja Boy said was calling him was zesty, right? You know how many people that's going to be using that against him? Use zesty. He knows that she saw that, right? He trying to play it off. That Two of Swords and that Two of Wands represents, she knows. That's the card. Those both represent, she understand. Like, she understood what she saw. She knows what she saw. You know, Two of Wands is also too, like, she saw it. She saw what she saw, she's very clear. She's not backing up off of it. It's not like she said it and she tried to say, oh, I'm just messing around. You know, I'm just playing. You know, I'm just saying that because I was mad. No, she's standing on it. Chrisean has the Two of Wands. She's standing on it. I said what the F I said. I saw what the F I saw. Period. I'm standing on it. And I'll repeat it again. He's having a tower moment with it. This tower moment is here in here. He's gonna try to make it seem like she's just doing him dirty. She's just bitter, this, that, and the third. But that Page of Swords is also here too. He's gonna try to manipulate the situation. He's gonna try to make it into idle chit chat, and she just lying and she just gossiping. She ain't seen nothing. He's gonna try to make it seem like something else. I will tell you something else too. When a woman starts saying that you out here doing stuff like that, she's getting to the point to where she's getting done with you. Just know that, Blueface. Like, you had a window of opportunity to try to give Chrisean back, but instead of you doing it the right way, you did it the wrong way, right? You did it the wrong way. You should have played nice. You should have been friendly. You should have been accommodating. You should have never did what you did with the baby. But what you did is you went the wrong direction. You cannot get nobody back using vinegar. You need to use honey. You know, when she didn't do what you wanted her to do, you talked about the baby wasn't yours. It started going crazy on the internet. You're not going to get her back that way. You kicked Jaden out temporarily so that you can see what was going to happen with you and Chrisean, but you went the wrong path. Now you get what you get. And when a woman starts telling people, especially publicly, that you into bisexual stuff, the writing is on the wall, my friend. The writing is on the goddamn wall. Okay? So, no, I do not believe that he has no DNA test over. Remember I told you these cards be going crazy? I do not believe he have no DNA test on baby Chrisean. And I believe he made that whole thing up. Posting the baby's genitals. I don't like the way, we talked about this on here too. I don't like the way his energy is with them kids. I don't like his energy, how he posted Chrisean and didn't think nothing of it. I don't like the fact that, you know, like he has a lot of weird energy. And that's probably why that High Priestess came out, because that High Priestess could represent some behaviors that's not cool, right? He's just weird to me, guys. I'm serious. Like, I just think Blueface is complete weird. I would be very mindful of my kids being around him too. We actually give me a 3 in the chat if you find him to be weird. Give me a 4 if you find him to be normal. Blueface, like just weird energy, weird behavior, like the baby girl was sucking on his nipples one day, asking Javine if he gay, even the way he be kissing the baby in the neck and all of that. It's weird. Like, ooh, what's going on with the kids? Like, what? He gives me weird vibes, guys. Will Chrisean and Blueface get back together? We're going to ask this for this time, child. No, things do change. Give me the energy around Chrisean and Blueface. Will they get back together? My problem with Chrisean, you know, and I'm gonna always support Chrisean. You know, I did get upset with her about that whole situation with that man, because I don't care what y'all say, something happened with them. But I'm over it. I'm over it, right? We're gonna try to always support Chrisean over here. However, let's try to move on from Blueface. Okay? You may not get any more views. You may not get as much views. You may not have as, you know, the same momentum. But at some point, you got to start moving away from Blueface. You can't be on live talking about Blueface and putting him in another song, because then it's like you're not moving forward. You're not moving forward, right? If you're done with a person, you don't keep talking about them. If you're done with a person, you don't keep talking about them. I don't care what they do and what they say. If you're truly done with a person, you don't keep talking about him. You was just sitting on his lap November 25th. Was that Thanksgiving? That was November 25th. You was just sitting on his lap. If you're done with a person, you don't keep talking about him. The question is she done with him? Is she done with him? I feel like she's temporarily done with him. She has the Ace of Swords, which means she's a shift and a change. The Knight of Pentacles, her new boyfriend. I like her new boyfriend. Y'all keep trying to act like the boy a clout chaser. I don't feel he's a clout chaser. He's never been a social media person from what I could see. She's kind of into this new boyfriend. So her new direction is with the new boyfriend. He shows up as the Knight of Pentacles for her. The Knight of Pentacles represents, I could see him being with her and that baby more than Blueface ever did, right? I could see him being making steady progress. He treats her well. This represents him being kind. This represents he shows up when he's supposed to show up, which means he's reliable. Does show up like he can be trusted. Like, what he means, he says. What he says, he means. So right now, and even in her Queen of Wands, right now, right now, and I'm going to say right now, her energy with Blueface feels to be shifted. Her attention is with the guy, Ronnie. Now, Blueface is what, Aquarius, which makes him an air sign. But her energy now is with Ronnie. She's in reverse for the question with Blueface. That Queen of Wands is he's done too much, he did too much, he doing too much, and I'm done. So right now, I'm going to focus on Chrisean. And I love that for her. I love that she's putting herself first, right? Remember in one of the readings I said, and I didn't read on them so much, Shaman said so much, but remember on one of the readings I told Chrisean, and I know they be listening to these readings. If y'all see me freezing, let me know. Remember I told y'all in the last reading with Chrisean, I said, while you're playing with a fake situation, Blueface is playing with a real situation. Well, you know what Miss Chrisean went and did? Oh, really? I'm about to go get me a real situation. I'm about to go make this real situation more tangible, right? I'm about to make this tense. I love that for her. I love the fact that she was like, you know what? I am playing with fake situation. Mambo is not my situation. Playing around with little baby, not my situation. She went and found her a real situation, right? Just don't treat Kevin. Thank you, Jessica. Don't treat Kevin like Blueface treats Jaden, right? Kevin really likes you, and I can see y'all having something. And if you do this right, I know I saw 2 years, but that's not set in stone. It's about the two people that decide to be together. Y'all still young yet, right? Y'all gonna have y'all's ups and downs. But he shows up well for her. I know a lot of people be saying stuff in the chats and stuff, but he does show up well for her, right? I saw my sister said something about she took his video down today. That could be about a bunch of different things. First of all, you're still talking about Blueface in a song we supposed to be together. Second of all, it could be a multitude of things. I'm not going to focus my attention on all of that today because, again, you never know what that's about. But that's on that. So, we are done with that. That's all I wanted to see today. I hope y'all enjoying the reading. If you're enjoying the reading, touch the like button. If you're enjoying the reading, touch the like button. But Blueface, come out with a receipt. I know you be listening to these readings. If you need a receipt, we don't believe nothing you say. Sit your whack ass down. You know what? I was looking at Wack one day when he did Vlad TV. He's not a bad. He's an attractive looking man. You know, I mean, he wouldn't be my man, but I'm just saying, like, he actually is not a bad looking man. He just always in shit. like when you if he really like kind of slimmed down a little bit more, he's not a bad looking man. Whack 100. I was looking at him on Vlad TV. Go look at him on Vlad. And he's not a bad looking guy. He's actually an attractive man. He always in shit though. No woman like no man that's always in shit. Like, what are you like? You're always talking. Like, he talks worse than a woman. You love my readings. Thank you. No, I'm being serious. Like, I'm not saying like he's not a bad looking guy. His personality can make him look crazy. The stuff he be saying, the stuff he be doing, he be acting childish. He's not a bad looking guy if you really look at him, guys. If he really slimmed down and got himself in real shape and took that stomach down, he's not a bad looking guy. He just in shit all the time. I'm just saying, I mean, I'm not going to say the man is unattractive. What he does is unattractive. His mouth is unattractive. It's overshadowed by the stuff that he does. He's married, I guess. Child, I don't care if he's married. I'm just saying he's a decent looking man. Okay. I ain't saying I was trying to be with the man. None of y'all trying to be with a man. He looks like a poor man. He doesn't look like, he's not a bad looking man. He just needs to learn how to shut the hell up. Talk too damn much. Carlissa, shut up. You talk too damn much. Right, Carlissa too. She talk too damn much. All right. 333444. Okay. All right, so we leaving Cardi and Offset for last. Let's get into Tory Lanez, Quan, and Meg the Stallion. Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I was watching a couple of his Vlad interviews, and he was talking about, his dad and how he was raised and how he went to jail. And I just happened to look at him real quick because he wasn't being full of drama. He wasn't hollering all on the internet. He wasn't in nobody cat fight. And I'm like, he's not a bad looking man if he just learn how to shut up sometime. He's clout chasing too, right? Because he got his podcast and he doing the thing with Adam 22. They're all clout chasing, guys. Everybody's clout chasing. Everybody who's talking about somebody's clout chasing, they're all clout chasing. Every person in this equation, whether it's Blueface Mama, Whack 100, Chrisean Rock, everybody's using everybody to go viral, to stay relevant, to get clicks, and to get views, and to keep carrying on their thing. Everybody's using everybody. Don't get nothing twisted. Because if I didn't need you to run my stories, then you wouldn't be in my mouth. Right? You wouldn't be in my mouth. Everybody's using everybody. Remember when I told y'all that somebody put something on Twitter about me that made me have a little viral moment? Baby, that brought coins in my pocket. More subscribers to my pages. Money in people, over 1,000 people on my website. Money in my pocket. Going viral. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. This is why Blueface Mama be going viral. This is why Blueface Mama stay in the mix every time somebody says something. Because she be cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. That's another Patreon member. That's somebody that subscribe to her little fake ass show. Right? That's now pushed her to where she's on Wildin' Out. Or whatever that shit is she was just doing the other day. That's people doing that to go what? Viral to make what? Money. Everybody's basically trying to clout chase. Don't get nothing twisted. I don't care who you like. Keep it real with yourself. All right. So, so let's start off the story. We always got to start it off with we got to set it up. So, Tory Lanez, we have 22 videos on this channel on Tory Lanez, Meg the Stallion, what's that girl's name? Kelsey Nicole, And even I have one reading with Jaquan on it. Um, Tory Lanez has now been sentenced to 10 years. And he is doing everything in his power, of course, to overturn that. He's now trying to vacate the sentence that was handed down to him because Quan has now written something saying that he saw that Kelsey had the gun in her hand, but he didn't see who actually fired the gun. All right, he was busy hovering over Meg, trying to help Meg, and therefore he did not see who shot the gun. All right, so he saw everything. He's the bodyguard, but he saw everything except for who shot the gun. Give me your opinion in the chat about him now trying to vacate the sentence, and it's okay to have your opinion, as long as you keep it respectful. Um, give me your opinion about him trying to get his sentence vacated. He put in the I believe it was he said let me go to it and read it so I won't be saying anything wrong. He basically was saying that he felt that he wanted it to be vacated because there was new information, and that the Quan did not get a chance to testify because of the holidays, and pretty much he felt that, and there was something about deportation. But let me go into it. Give me your opinion around Tory Lanez trying to vacate his sentence. He also said something about he was using the fact that he had, what was it, guys? He said something about he was using the fact that his childhood trauma. He was using his childhood trauma. So let's just go take it back a bit. Hold on. Let me find it. Hold on. Let me see. Put in the chat how y'all feel about the situation, y'all. Don't be shy. Hey, listen, you have your opinion. Don't be shy. What y'all trying to do over here? Y'all too shy for me. He's a menace to society. Okay, hold on. I just want to make sure I'm reading it right because I don't want to say anything wrong. So, okay, here we go. It says, Tory Lanez's new petition to revoke 10-year sentence reportedly cites driver's new statement, childhood trauma, and possible deportation being discriminatory. Okay, so it says here there was a 45-page petition requesting that his 10-year prison sentence be revoked. In this request to be resentenced, Kuniff reports that the statement from Lane's bodyguard, the driver who did not testify in December 2022 trial in Los Angeles, was cited for consideration. So they are considering this. They're going to lump his petition and his appeal together. So it may take some time for us to hear a decision, but this is what they're saying. They said that Tory Lanez's current lawyers are asking an appellate court, this is an appeals court, to vacate his 10-year sentence in the 2020 shooting of Meg the Stallion, born Megan Pete. Earlier this week, paperwork began circulating online, specifically on Twitter. I'm saying that part. Said to be sworn statement filed by the bodyguard, Jaquan Smith. Although he did not testify during the trial, the statement claimed that Lanez was trying to take the gun from Megan's friend Kelsey Harris before the shots let out, per the 15-paragraph statement that Smith signed and dated December 5th. He said Mr. Peterson and Ms. Harris began struggling over the gun, but Mr. Peterson tried to unarm Ms. Harris. I was still pulling Miss Pete. I did not see who shot the weapon, he says. In addition to Smith's statement wanting to be considered in his 10-year sentence vacation request, Kuniff reports that Lanez and his lawyers have also urged the appellate court to consider the rapper's childhood trauma as sentencing, as the sentencing judge considers this. Lane's legal team also argued that his status of non-United States citizen facing deportation should not continue to be considered in his sentencing that discriminates against him. All right, so there's a few things that's going on here. Let me see what y'all saying. Nola, did you see how 2 by Me? Yeah, I'm gonna watch that movie. I really want to watch that. That was crazy. Corey, that nigga Corey shot me. I'm gonna watch that. But what about the other charges? He's still going to be sitting in there. That's why I think he's trying to go for vacate the sentence, because that basically means they would try to reduce his sentence, right? May needs to sue Tubai over this mess. Sorry, but the baby Chrisean Jr. looks like Chrisean, not Blue. But I'm still listening. Well, listen, my daughter, we had this whole conversation, what, last week? If I show you my last daughter, she don't look a damn thing like me. If I show you, if I have another relative, their daughter looks just like them. Don't even look like the husband. It happens. It's not. So what about Jaden's daughter? Jaden's daughter looks just like her. It doesn't look like Blueface. I guess that's not his baby too. We just arbitrarily gets to decide that. But I'm not getting into all of that. You can go ahead and listen. I said what I said. I'm in California. They wouldn't let him testify. There's a new law to let him retestify. They did not let him testify. So Susan, let's get the facts straight, Susan. I love when people come on here talking about they wouldn't let him testify. The trial lasted 2 weeks. He came at the second week of the trial. All right? I'm talking about his Tory Lanez lawyer, the first lawyer, said that they didn't feel they needed him because they didn't feel he would be a good witness and he would be convincing. So if we're going to say let's make sure we put that Tory Lanez first lawyer said that they didn't feel he would be a good witness. Therefore, they didn't feel they were going to need him. So let's make sure we're clear about who did what. Tory Lanez's first lawyer said that they didn't feel he would be a good witness. A lot of misinformation is going on. All right? Tory's lawyer did not want to extend the trial. He wanted to close it out because he felt he didn't want to go into a mistrial. A mistrial would have been good for Tory because a mistrial would have given him a new trial. So let's make sure we're not spreading misinformation. I follow this case closely. The first lawyer that Tory had, the female lawyer, was the one who said they did not feel Jaquan would be a good witness. They didn't feel he would be convincing enough. That is in the actual information, as clear as day. She said that. They decided not to go forward with Jaquan because she said that. Jaquan came at the second week of the trial, not the first week, not the second. He came at the second week of trial trying to basically show up and be there. The prosecutor said, right, no, we can't just let him go testify. We need to talk to him first. The prosecutors were willing to extend it past Christmas. Tory's lawyer, Megdenson, said, no, I don't want to go into a mistrial. Let's end it now. So let's make sure we get our facts straight. And the people on my channel, they pay attention. And Tracy be on it. Tracy be knowing everything about all these cases. So that's what actually happened. It was actually Tory's initial lawyer who said they didn't feel that Jaquan, whatever his name is, would be a good fit. They did that. His own lawyers did that. This is why they're trying to say that the lawyers were ineffective counsel. That's why they're trying to use that now, because the lawyer didn't want him on there. That was between you and your lawyer. You could have pressed forward and said, no, he needs to be on there. But Tory's lawyer did that. Okay? So let's be clear. All right, come on here with that misinformation, Jill. All right. So the only thing I was saying wrong, and I did go and I needed to correct that, when I had said that, I think I had said that that was the thing that I verified it. I checked it out. Give me the energy around Tory Lanez and his appeal. His petition, how you say it? Habeas petition. The petition to be considered. Give me the energy around the petition to be considered. Well, AL, I think what happened was once they realized they started losing the case, they tried to get Jaquan to come in and say something, right? I think they were okay. You know, they made the decision to keep him out, but once they realized they started losing the case, they asked him to show up. Um, but Jaquan just kind of showed up on his own because Methinson didn't even want him to testify. Give me the energy around Tory Lanez appeal and petition. High BS, okay. The Empress. Thank you, Tracy. High BS. Okay, I got it. I think I got it. Tory Lanez petition. Will this work? Two of Pentacles. Five of Cups. Tower moment. Page of Cups. And the Four of Cups. It definitely will be considered, right? So you have, he's gonna probably have to take it to his appeal. So he has the Empress here, Habias. Oh, thank you. So he has the Empress here. The Empress could represent a block. He has the Two of Pentacles. It shows it could be considered. But the Two of Pentacles represents trying to understand. It talks about still difficult. He does have in his aspects here the Five of Cups that represents a loss, right? He has a Tower card. The Tower card represents he's still imprisoned. He does have the Page of Cups, right? His Page of Cups is here as well. His Page of Cups could represent some good news coming his way as far as like, okay, you know what, this may have not worked, but we still have a chance at the appeal process. But then he has the Four of Cups, and this talks about, I think that the Quan story is gonna fall apart if they put him like, if they actually like, for example, if they put the Quan into a situation where they start interviewing him, I think his story is gonna fall apart. He has the Four of Cups in reverse, and the Four of Cups in reverse talks about somebody who conjured up something, false intentions, right? So it could actually, this actually shows a grief, and this actually shows false intentions. I could see where he could, like when he goes to his appeal process, he has a better chance of trying to get an appeal. It feels like with the petition, it almost makes you feel like the petition can be either blocked or void. It shows a block, guys. It shows blocks. It shows a loss. It shows imprisonment. And it shows almost like, it almost shows you like he's going to have to wait until he like his appeal. I think they're trying to lump it together. Give me the energy around the appeal for Tory Lanez. The appeal process. Will his appeal work for him, Spirit? Here's the Nine of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. They're going to try it, baby. They're going to be trying everything to get him out. I could see him having like small little wins, but the problem is, guys, I think the people that's representing him now, they're better. Like he is a better, these people are better at trying to get him out. They're very much so advocating for him. So let me say this, they're advocating for him. I could see him going through an appeal. That looks like that could be 1 to 12 months. He shows up here in his Four of Wands, still having some conflict, and his Three of Wands talking about trouble. So he represents he could still have some trouble. But the people who are advocating for him are really advocating for him. That's the good part. Like they're really going to try. Even though he has a lot of like challenges here. They're going to do it in good faith. So they're going to really be trying all the loopholes and everything they could try to get him out. I can see him getting out before his time though. It feels like his time can be reduced somehow. That could be a win for him, right? He could get out before his time. I feel like they're gonna, it's something about that. But I don't want to confuse y'all because it's like it's almost like his petition to have BS, whatever that is. That almost feels like something that could be rejected. But then when he goes to his appeal, he can have like some small like wins, but then ultimately it shows trouble. But then it almost feels like he could still turn around and he won't serve as much time. It's something about like something could happen where his time could be reduced. Like you'll hear him coming out sooner than later. Right? Yeah. Like he could come out sooner than later, right? So I guess for the people who love Tory Lanez, don't give up on old Tory Lanez, child. He still have a tower moment with it, but I just would say it definitely showed like the hobbyist. There's something with the hobbyist could be something with the hobbyist, but then when he goes to an appeals, there's a small little window there, but it still feels like trouble. And then, but it shows almost like down the road, he may not even be in there as long as we think he's going to be in there. You know how sometimes you'll like the person will end up not serving as much time, but he definitely shows like he still has imprisonment aspects there. All right, that's on Tory Lanez. I'm moving on. I saw a judge who is doing content on the Tory Lanez case. This is hurting me. I saw a judge doing a content on. She believes that it's not going to work. She believes it's not going to work. She's an actual judge. She's been following the case. She's been following the case, and she feels it's a little too late. So there are judges who are out there speaking on it. She feels it's a little too late. I feel like it may be a little too late too. But I do almost feel like even though he may have run into some trouble, there's something about being blocked. I do feel like he may not even be in there the whole entire time. At least that's something. All right. So let's move on to who we came to talk about. Miss Cardi B got online today. Well, she got online last week, and she talked about how her marriage, she and Offset, she's been single for a while. This all came because somebody said that Chrisean Rock had slept with Offset. Chrisean Rock's fandom started to do some digging and basically was trying to say that Chrisean Rock was with K Suave. So that could have been true. Blueface was the one who exposed this when he got upset. So of course he was on an exposing tangent. He exposed, her supposedly this information is that he never provided a receipt. So Cardi comes out and she says, first of all, I've been single for a while. Offset and I are not together. And pretty much, she didn't think that Chrisean would do that, right? This is what Cardi B said. Offset, of course, denied it. Of course, what's her name? Chrisean Rock denied it. But I was telling my sister, we don't know what everybody do every single moment of the day. I mean, what are we talking about here? But her fandom seems to believe she was with anybody a part of her fandom here. Her fandom seems to believe she was with K Suave. Anyway, today Cardi B gets online and she is literally emotional, crying, talking about how Offset is playing in her face, right? She was crying so hard it made me feel so bad for her. Like she was crying so hard. You felt her pain. You felt her being upset. You felt this from her, right? But she kept saying he was playing in her face and this, that, and the other. And this is what I was talking about in the other part of the reading where I was saying you got to watch people who will use people and then spit them out. All right? So we're going to do a reading on Cardi B and Offset. You can drop your questions in the chat for their situation. And while we listen to this.
I really don't like doing the internet shit. You need to stop calling me.
Let's see.
Your shit. Cause you will fucking talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play in your fucking face over and over and over and over and over again and she'll be like, watch what I'm about to do. Watch what I'm about to say. And it's so fucking sad that a nigga likes to, this motherfucker really likes to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident. He likes to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl. He knows yesterday I could have been out, I could have been chilling, I could have been this and that. He knows I'm in my house. He knows that I'm chilling. He knows I'm not doing the most. And I've really been sparing you. You've been fucking feeling yourself, you bitch ass nigga, because of your bitch ass album and shit. And you really been fucking doing me dirty after so many fucking years. The internet shit, I really, really don't like doing the internet. Get off your ass. Not even a fucking thank you that I got for your bitch ass. And it's so crazy that I gotta
She
go
was.
to the fucking internet because whenever
So, child, she was upset. So let's get the energy. Let's get the energy. She needs to stay off the internet. Where is her support and therapist? Why did Cardi B take it to the internet, spirit? Give me the energy around Cardi B. First of all, she still loves her husband, even though they're going through it, right? So it talks about she still loves her husband. Second of all, she feels like he is playing in her face. It almost feels like a situation where he may not her calls. He's seeing that she called. You know how like on your iPhone you can see that somebody saw your message, but they're not returning your calls. They're not responding. It almost shows that too. Like he could be like could be doing that. Also too, this almost feels like when she said he's feeling herself because of he's feeling herself and he's feeling himself because of the album. I think she's also talking about like the way he moving, right? Ever since she announced that they're separated, he been kind of you've been seeing him in like little bitty little situations, almost like he's starting to move a little different, right? This is almost like saying stabbing her in her back, going behind her back. Their marriage is in trouble for real. They have the sun card. This represents negativity. It feels like Cardi's been going through some depression with this situation, right? In it. She thought he was going to do things the right way. He's not doing things the right way. Remember what I said in the beginning of the reading when I said when a person mess over you, when a person mess over other people that in their family, their friends, they'll mess over you. This represents to me that what Cardi's talking about when she said, "I've helped you, I helped you." This is in music, this is in business, this is in money. This has to do with business, right? Business, because she's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's like you married is you. This is why, ladies, we have to stay away from women in general. Stay away from these men that you're trying to build up, these builder bear ass men, because when you build them up and they feel like they done got out their contract and they getting where they want to go, then they're gonna feel like they don't need you no more. Now they stepping in your back, right? This looks like business she talking about. This don't look like other women. Business, standing on business, right? I helped you with this. I helped you with that. I gave you this. I pushed for you. I made sure you was good. And now you stabbing me in my back. Now that you feel like you where you at and you going where you going and you doing what you doing, right? Now you not trying to be where you need to be at. You ever been with a situation where you met a man and he wasn't where he was at and he was struggling and this, that, and the third, and then you start, you made sure he had a place to, you made sure he had money in his pocket. You made sure he had a car. You made sure he had a place to live. You was fighting for him when he was in his contract. You made sure he was this. You made sure he was that. And the minute he felt he was out of that shit, his contract with QC got settled, right? And now guess what? I don't need you no more. Thank you, bitch. He did the same thing with Quavo and Takeoff, right? This is why Quavo and Takeoff was calling him a snake in the grass when it came to business, because of how he handled the group situation, right? He think he Michael Jackson in this bitch. He think he from the Jackson 5. He think he might. That's why he be dressing like Michael Jackson, because he think he Michael Jackson. You ain't Michael Jackson, baby. You wasn't a star of Migos. Let me make that clear to you. Right? Let me make that clear to you that you are not Michael Jackson, where you were the star of Migos. Technically, Quavo was the star of Migos. And what you did is you got with Cardi, and that clouded you up. Let's keep it 100%. You being with Cardi is what clouded you up. Because you were not at all the star of the Migos. Let's be real clear. Okay? You are not the star amigos. So I know you think you Michael Jackson, and you then came from the Jackson 5 and left the group and became Michael Jackson, the king of pop. But you not Michael Jackson, the king of pop. Actually, you need Cardi. You needed Cardi to help you get some momentum around your album, because you wasn't doing it for yourself. Let's be clear. And this is what she's talking about in that Queen of Pentacles energy. This is what she's talking about. And Cardi, you need to know one thing. The way he treated Quavo, the way he treated Takeoff, the way he treated his business dealings, he was going to eventually do it to you when Mad Day came. He was going to eventually do it to you. And this is why your ass is on your back with the knives in your back right now. We have to pay attention to the way people treat their family, the way people treat their friends, the way people do business. Because guess what? When mad day come, they're going to do it to you. This is about standing on business. This is about standing on business at the end of the day. Period. Like, this is what it's about. Now, I still love my husband and I'm hurt about what's being done and how it's being done. But her first cards don't come up with another woman. Her first cards don't come up. All that stuff. He was cheating. He always was cheating. This is why we call him off cheat, right? We already know what he do and how he do it. We already know he's thinking. Remember that time he was in his house and he was on the game and she came in the room and he herping, fumbling the damn phone. You know, remember that time he was on? He been doing that. That's not new. That's not like him being sneaky is not new, guys. Him being a cheater is not new. Like, I'm not understanding like what's new. What is new is that she's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles is like that woman that's there for you, paying attention. You know, standing 10 toes, like you say, standing 10 toes down for you, making sure you're good. Just imagine you help a person with a job, you help a person with money, you help a person with their career, you help a person with everything, and they stab you in your goddamn back. Imagine that for a second. Have y'all ever dated somebody that did that to you? Where you helped them with their resume, helped them put money in their pocket, helped them with a car, helped them start a business, help their mama, help this, help that, and then they play it in your face? That's just as bad as somebody cheating, child. Y'all ever had that to you before? You ever had that happen to you before? Put a 1 in the chat. I'm sorry, but I don't believe Cardi. She's talking about his album as if she wants people to listen to it. She's her girl. Like, we have to get to a point to where we can have discernment over somebody's energy. We have to be able to get to the point to where we can hear the pain in somebody's energy, that we can hear the pain in their voice. That wasn't nobody. Cardi ain't never got online and did that with her husband before. This is her husband, the father of her children. She had pain in her voice. My sister cannot stand Cardi B. And she said when she heard that shit, that hurt her to hear that. And she can't even stand Cardi. I could be on the phone with her right now and she would be like, she cannot stand his Cardi B. She never liked him. She never liked Cardi B. But today, she literally told me she cried for Cardi B when she heard that. That was hurtful to hear her. That was real. That was raw. That was authentic. Anytime a person who can't stand Cardi B was like, damn, I felt. She'd be the first person to say what you just said. I don't believe that shit. She trying to promote his album. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. She was like, girl, that hurt my heart to hear that. That hurt my heart to hear that. Yeah, it to me is about business and what you mean, what you say, and how you do it. It comes up as the first thing. It comes up as the thing. She still loves her husband, though. You could feel the pain in her voice, guys. Like, you could hear the pain. Like, she was in pain. Like, for real. Now, let's ask this question. Can he be trusted? Can he be trusted? First of all, let's ask that question. Is this for clout? Is this to sell albums? Give me the energy around Cardi B. No, that felt so real to me. I don't care what nobody said. I was like, oh my God. I had to go back and think about all the couple of relationships I had that people did that to me. I was mad as shit. I had jumped on Instagram. That motherfucker, that bitch. Y'all. I was all on Instagram. Child, I had to jumped on Instagram midday going cuckoo. Y'all didn't hear me? And at the end of the video, what did I say? At the end of the live stream, if anybody was on the live stream, what did I say on the live stream? Anybody on the live stream heard what I said at the very end before I clicked off? Put it in the chat. I was so burnt up when I heard that because I'm like, I know what it is to help somebody and support somebody and be there for somebody. And they play in your damn face. I know what that feel like. I know what that is. At the end of the live stream on Instagram, you know what I said? Fuck Offset. I sure did. That's why I was like, let me calm down. Let me, it's not my situation. You know what I'm saying? Baby, these men are playing in your face. Imagine you meet this man and you give him a place to live, give him a car, put money in his pocket. You done linked up with him. Y'all done clouded each other up. You do this, you do that. Child, no. Yeah, Jessica, I was burnt up, baby. I was burnt. I was burnt and turned. Can Offset be trusted? Was he, after the last 4 or 5 years that they seem to be okay, was he cheating on Cardi B? Give me the energy around it. Laugh out loud, child. I'm not getting involved in that. Yeah, but I heavily identify with people. I put myself in other people's shoes a lot to understand their feelings and their pain. So I think that's what I do. Give me the energy around, was Offset to be trusted in their marriage? Fool card, 10 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles. No. So I don't even believe she knows some of the stuff, because when you look at the cards, she thought they were doing good, right? Like, of course, she knows about the stuff that was exposed, but you could see in his messages, and he comes back in this Ace of Cups, that could represent people who had affairs and stuff like that. He just did a better job, just a better job of how he did it. He is the Knight of the King of Swords as well, and that King of Swords represents, being some manipulation, not doing things the right way, and all of that. I think he was doing, for the most part, he tried to be. I would say if I had to give him a scale of 1 to 10, I would give him like maybe a 7. Maybe like a 7. But to say the trust, yeah, Fool card could represent a person also still trying to date, have new relationships, new acquaintances, and different things of that nature. That's why we say off cheat. So it does feel like he's been sneaky, y'all, inside of the marriage, even when they looked like they were doing good. Again, give me the energy around Offset. And he got the double card trying to show up on top. Give me the energy around Offset in the last 4 years. Has he been just Mr. Dedicated? 6 of Cups. He wants his freedom, guys, too. He has 2 cards of freedom. Ending it. Hangman. So just imagine for a second, he's got cards of being sneaky. Just imagine for a second, he's not even fighting for his marriage too. Just imagine that. Just imagine with somebody, you just had 2 babies with them and they're not even fighting no more. He has 2 cards of wanting to be free. Just imagine that. Right? He just had a birthday party. Was Cardi there? I'm sure she was heard about that too, right? He had a party with all the industry people. Right? Look at Minnie Mars. Hey, girl, he want to be outside. He want to be outside. Offset then decided he gonna be outside, y'all. He tired of playing like he husband. Shit. He want to be free. Another card of freedom. Right? I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? He been behind her back. Right? He tired of making sacrifices. He gonna get out there and do what he want to do. Okay. All right. I think he should be single. That way he ain't got to fight against rumors of infidelity. Too young to be married. Too immature to be married. Not ready to be married. Right? Not ready to be married. Not ready to be married. And just imagine he's had some other rumor with a lady, similar story to Chrisean. Remember they had a lady that Tasha K claimed was in the house and they had some pictures. Then they had a story about Chrisean went to the house and this and that. Then they claimed he was with the girl, Joy, whatever the girl, Tekashi 6ix9ine girlfriend again. Then they got another lady who they claimed he was in a picture with. In a very short period of time, in the last few months, we've heard about 4 different women were off cheat. Think about that for a second. 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 Will Cardi B and Offset ultimately file for divorce? Will they ultimately file for divorce? Girl, listen, Charmaine. I was telling my sister, I said, I was rooting for them too. I really thought they was going to make it this time. And when I read on them some years ago, I said they were going to break up. I said, damn, my reading was wrong. But I never pulled it down. I just kept it up, right? Said he's going to do it again. They're going to end up breaking up and they're going to end up going about their different ways. She going to meet somebody else and have another child for another person, right? I said, well, damn, they didn't prove me wrong. Damn, right? Reading still standing. Give me the energy around will they divorce? You think she missed his birthday? The one thing Cardi and Offset do is make birthdays important. Y'all think this is such a publicity stunt that she gonna miss his birthday. The one thing they gonna do is show out for the birthday. They gonna show out for that birthday. They gonna make sure the birthday always gonna be. Cardi B and Offset have always made each other's birthday a priority. So why they gonna start that just for some clout? He gonna go have a party and have Irie Fletcher there and Young Miami there and some other women there surrounded by women to just get some clout, right? Not have his wife there, not have his children present, right? This for some clout. If you look at the way they move, they've always made each other's birthdays special, priority, right? So the way they even moving is different. As far as the marriage is concerned, I feel like she's trying to make sure she does the right thing. This represents her trying to do the right thing. I think she feels like he's playing in her face. He's being playing in her face, of course. This is her thinking about it, rethinking it, thinking about it, rethinking. I feel like if he doesn't stop the behavior, it could go into that. This represents going too far, too many mistakes, right? This represents going to a lawyer, and the messages also too is an option. And also this is overwhelmed embarrassment, and eventually they look like they can head for actual divorce, domestic situation, right? And going their separate ways. That's what it talks about. Their relationship shows in their messages here. Again, this is why you got to be careful how you treat people. They have the Fool card, right? Distracted, making bad decisions. The relationship is now falling apart. And then this represents, right? Like you're doing too much. It's gone too far. You've been too deceptive, too much lying, too much playing, too much discipline. But done. They definitely have divorce in their aspects. All right. I really thought y'all was gonna make it this time, y'all. I'm really still rooting for y'all. I'm really on stage when they were already married. My sister said something about she felt that. Now, put a 1 in the chat if y'all feel this way. And put a 2 if you don't. My sister said she felt that, like, one time, a couple of times, she would see Cardi on the red carpet. And she would, like, people would be, like, saying, Cardi, 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 Cardi. And she would be downplaying stuff to benefit Offset. Kind of like Tiana Taylor said about her ex-husband. Where she would, like, dim herself a little bit to make the person's light. To shine a person's light. I mean, I really like them together. Aww. I think they're going to try to go back and forth for a while. Because that 2 of Pentacles could represent an up and down, and up and down, and up and down, and up and down. But ultimately, they look like they're going to get a divorce. Give me the energy around Offset and Cardi B. Yeah. And that Lovers card, him doing other stuff, being with other people. That's here. Their relationship being upside down. Almost like they're not even in the same house. And then this going in separate ways, right? Going in separate ways. Give me the energy. Yeah, my sister said that you didn't see that either. Some people say they did and some people say they didn't, but I never paid that much attention to them. I just feel like it's like this for me. But it's like this for me. It's like this for me. But he keep having, It almost make you feel like even though she's saying it's over, it almost makes you feel like he's the one who kind of pushed it too. Like, you know how sometimes, you know what it makes you feel like? You know how somebody will not break up with you, but they'll do so much to make you break up with them? It's kind of like that to me. Like, you know how Blueface didn't necessarily break up with Chrisean, but he did so much to push her out that she ultimately left. It's kind of like that, where you're not doing your part as a man, as a father, what you say you're gonna do, da 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 da. This is that and the third, doing too much. It almost makes you feel like it's like he pushed her to push him out. It's almost like, because he shows up as the person that's in reverse for like doing the right thing and being about the right thing. Didn't y'all think that was odd when Cardi said she slept through Thanksgiving? That did not raise a red flag with y'all? When she said she slept through Thanksgiving, I'm like, huh? Don't you have kids and a husband? What you mean you slept through Thanksgiving? I'm like, that's weird. What? She slept through Thanksgiving? You got two little bitty babies and a husband. Why are you sleeping through Thanksgiving? Why is the turkey not in the damn oven? Why is the gumbo not on the stove? Why are you sleeping through the Thanksgiving jail? I knew that. I would say that's really odd. I thought she was at his house. She said, I'm at my house, not our house. I'm at my house. Bottom line is, he could be, he could be somewhere else. I mean, I'm not saying he got a whole nother house. I'm just saying, like, they could be together and they could still be at the house, and then he could be doing other stuff. Because the Two of Cups could represent, like separation energy, like off and on. I thought they spent it at his people's house. She said she slept, baby. She said she slept through the Thanksgiving. I'm like, huh? Baby, how you slept through the Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving? I mean, you had all kind of, shit. The day before Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving. Why you in the bed on Thanksgiving Day? Give me the energy around Chrisean Rock. And no, at his mom's house, she said she kept saying her mother-in-law. I'm just saying, listen, Jessica, I don't care if she was at her mama house, her mother-in-law house, Offset house, Cardi house, their house, Culture house, the dog house. Why was she sleeping during Thanksgiving? That's all I'm saying. Like, what is she doing? What? I don't care who house she was at. Why weren't you participating in the family event? Give me the energy around Chrisean Rock and Offset. What are we talking about here? That's like you having all your friends and family member over. You at your mother-in-law house and you in the bed. What? Give me the energy around Cardi, Offset and Chrisean Rock. I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all gonna have to show me that Chrisean Rock was with K Suave. I'm gonna have to go look for that. Send it to my email if anybody has it. Because this almost makes you feel like somebody not telling the truth. Queen of Cups, not to be trusted. He's the King of Wands. Something about not to be trusted. The King of Cups, somebody lying. Something's up with this story. Somebody claimed she was with K Suave on that date and time. I'm not going to get into it too much, but something's amiss with this situation. So We know for sure. Somebody claimed they saw her with K Suave at 4 in the morning. That's for sure. She was with Kevin the next day. Okay, I could be with my man and then we'll be with another man the next day too. Something's with these cards. Okay. Okay. Well, we're going to leave it at that. Something's up with these cards. K Suave 11th morning. What does that mean? K Suave 11th? I don't understand what that means. They were at French Montana's party. Offset and Chrisean Rock. Yes. Okay. Chloe, what you talking about? Oh, they got the lovers card together. That just flew out. Show me the video the next day, K Suave and her friends. Okay, the next day. I'm talking about at 4, the time frame that Blueface is claiming. Or just, let's not even focus on 4 a.m. Let's take 4 a.m. out. Y'all focus too much on dates. Y'all focus too much on time frames. Y'all focus too much on time frames. That's what fell on the floor. Y'all focus too much on time frames. I don't know everywhere Jessica at every minute of the day. I don't know where my own sister at every minute of the day. I don't know where my oldest daughter is at every minute of the day. When I was out running around, it was 4 a.m. on the 11th. Gotcha. I don't know Minnie Mars at every minute of the day. I'm not putting my neck on the chopping block for nobody. I'm not putting my name on the chopping block for my own daddy. What you talking about? And he's 73. Y'all put y'all neck on the chopping block for people when y'all don't know exactly where they was at. If they took a break, went ran somewhere, say they had to do something. Y'all don't know what's going on with people. This is not set in stone. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay? But I'm not putting my neck on the chopping block for nobody. Right? I suggest you don't either. Okay? Anyway, this is the end of the road for me. Like, I don't know what to tell you. All right? All right, so this is the end of the road for me. And let me say this. Let's say this. Let's just say this for a second. Even if Chrisean went with what's his name? Even if Chrisean went with Offset, Cardi's letting us know they're not even together. They are done. She don't think it's true, but they're not even together. Chrisean don't have no loyalty to Cardi B. His loyalty is to Offset's situation is with Cardi B. That don't have nothing to do with Chrisean. Even if Chrisean and him did connect, had something going on, flirted with each other, did whatever, she didn't do nothing wrong. Her and K Suave just started to become more solid. So even in that situation, she still didn't do nothing wrong. Right? She grown, Offset grown, Cardi grown, and Cardi saying they wasn't even together. She's been single for a minute. So even if you look at all of that, she's not cheating with a married man. Even if she messed with him, she's not cheating with a married man because Cardi herself is saying she's not even with this man. And the way he moving, you could clearly see he not with Cardi. He had been caught with 4 situations in a very short period of time. Actually 3. So let me say this. Chrisean has done nothing wrong. And it was wrong for Blueface to try to even expose that. It was wrong for Blueface to try to even expose that. You said when Chrisean did an interview, Cam Newton, she said she did something spontaneous the other day, and it was right after the party. At the end of the day, she not wrong even if she did it. She's not wrong. He's single. He's now separated, headed for divorce. Cardi says she's not with him. Chrisean is not with Blueface anymore. She just started getting more solid with K Suave. K Suave. Nobody's done anything wrong in this situation. Consenting adults had a great time speaking through the manager. Let me slide. And even the way they was responding to it and talking about it, like you could tell that there was some. He's still married, but at the end of the day, his wife is saying, "I'm not with this fool." He's saying, and he moving like he not with her. Listen, I don't care about all that channel. That ain't my look. That ain't our fight. All I'm saying is, what we gonna do about it? I'm unfollowing him, girl. For what? I mean, Blueface just got mad because he couldn't control the situation with Chrisean and he tried to expose it. He thought he was doing something until Cardi B bust his damn bubble and said, "I'm not even with him." So he really thought he was doing something. He was really trying to get Chrisean looked at in a negative light, and he was trying to get Cardi fan base and Chrisean fan base to go into it, get into it. But the only thing is when Cardi came out and said, "Listen, I don't know if it's true. I don't think it's true. Leave it alone. Don't be going on Offset's page doing nothing." Right? That's it. I'm not saying, I mean, look, listen, hey, they say stuff to each other to hurt each other, right? I mean, she could have just told him he flirted with her. He liked her. He thought she was cute. He tried to sleep with her. Right? How many women go and say to a man, "Oh, he tried to sleep with me. He was trying to get me to do this. He was trying to get me to do that." I don't know. All I can tell you is they got some cards in there that look a little fishy. I'm not accusing nobody of nothing, child. Let's for entertainment purposes only. Okay. But y'all have a great day. Take care. Stay blessed. And that's not Chrisean fight. That's Cardi's husband. Chrisean is a single woman in the world. She is not married. We be trying to hold the woman more accountable than we trying to hold a man. Isn't he married to Cardi? We want to chase Chrisean down, but we don't want to chase Offset down. He the one that's married. He took a vow. He got 2 kids. Talking about. Isn't he married? He don't act like it. He been cheating. So that's on that. That's not set in stone. For entertainment purposes only. We're not accusing anybody of anything. I'm out of here. Stay blessed, encouraged, and empowered. Don't forget to book with me at BlueNolaTarot.com. It's in the pinned part of the chat. I'm glad I came live. At first I was getting a headache. I was like, I don't feel like going live, y'all. But I'm glad I did go live. Chris, you got me one ginger. Girl, he's good too. You know, I'm on that little weight loss fitness journey thing. And so for whatever reason, when I eat these, it just stops my appetite. It just stops my appetite. It's like I eat these and I'll drink some water and it just stops my appetite. But I got a whole bag of them. And I get these from, I think I got these from Walgreens, y'all. You can't find them in the store like talking about it. Well, thank you so much, Jessica. Thank you, everybody. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Can you take a second to hit the like button? Let me see where we at with the likes. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me see where we at with the likes. Chill, because we need to get more likes on this video. Tomorrow is Saturday. I don't think I got a lot of people. I have 317 people in the chat. Make sure, let me see where our likes at. What are we doing on the likes? We have 181 likes. Can I get up to 200, please? 200 likes. Who else do y'all want to talk about? Not tonight. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, Blue Nola Official. Don't forget to follow me on my Twitter, Blue Nola Tarot. Don't forget to follow me here, Blue Nola. Don't forget, book your appointment. I have a $60 package, super affordable. That package is so affordable, it's crazy. I'm gonna eventually change it, take it off, but for now, it'll stay. I'm gonna leave it for now. Don't forget to book with me at BlueNotaTarot.com. Other than that, y'all, happy holidays. The stuff with Tory's not set in stone, and again, things can change. With Tory, I do feel like it could. There's something about that Habias, whatever that is. There's something with that. He does have. It almost feels like you'll see some positive stuff going on with his appeal, but ultimately, it still feels like he got some. He's got some cards that show like he's still kind of stuck. Um, at the end of the day, he's been. Y'all realize? Do y'all realize that Tory's been in jail almost a year come Christmas? That's how fast time passed, guys. That's how fast life is. Like we just talked about I just feel like I just talked about his case and he's been in like come Christmas, he will be in jail for a whole year. Make sure y'all before y'all go online misprinting misinformation that you have your facts straight about the case too. I see too many people online spreading a lot of misinformation. Like this is really annoying. Um, and it's really unfortunate because it doesn't help his situation when you spread misinformation. It doesn't help at all. A lot of, it just doesn't help. And it also, too, gives false hope to his fan base. It gives false hope. But anyway, is Jason Lee lying and clout chasing? What are you talking about, child? What happened to Jason Lee? Tiffany Haddish, it looks like her whole situation with the DUI, they have her under restrictions, as we said. Who we talking about, girl? You got to start back at the beginning, child. We done talked about uh, Jonathan Majors, Megan Good in his case, Brother Belial, Tasha K, Will Smith, Dwayne Martin, Tory Lanez, Jaquan, Meg the Stallion, Chrisean Rock, Blueface, Chrisean Jr., The Paternity, Cardi B, Offset's marriage, and if Chrisean Rock slept with Blueface. I'm putting this on the very end just in case anybody's just came in. We're not restarting it all over again. You have to go back to the beginning. All right? Y'all have a great night. Take care and stay blessed. And thank you again for allowing me to read for you. And I'll see y'all on y'all next appointment. Can we talk about Nikki? What about Nikki? Girl, we about to end this live. We've been on here an hour and something minutes. What about Nicki Minaj? Nicki Minaj kept it 100% real. Like, I mean, a lot of stuff she said today was actually real. She said, y'all want me, y'all mad because I won't sign a 360. Y'all mad because I just won't disappear. Y'all mad because, to allow your faves to come in. A lot of stuff she said was real. I do feel like Nicki Minaj can just stay out of stuff when it comes to Cardi B and her husband, because when you laugh at somebody else, next thing you know, you're going to be crying. I don't think it's cool to be laughing at somebody else's pain. I don't care how much you like them. Look, there's a lady that just lost her channel on YouTube just because, I had a problem with what she did a couple of years ago. I don't sit down and wish that lady lost her channel and lost her livelihood, right? I don't sit down and wish nothing on nobody just because I don't like them. Because you know what? You never know when mad day coming, you're going to have a situation. You want people laughing at you? I just think like we got to be mindful of how, I know they don't like each other and they have their personal issues and stuff. But I just think it's not wise to just to gloat over somebody else's misery and to gloat over somebody else's pain. You heard the girl had pain in her voice. I know a lot of people were saying that Cardi and Offset was creating drama because her album was out. These people were having, you could tell they were having problems before this even happened, right? Don't stop making everything about you. Everything is not about you. But I just feel like regardless, we have to be careful. We have to be careful about how we gloat over other people's situations and laugh at other people's situations. Because one day you over there laughing, you're going to have a situation with your husband. Only difference with Nicki Minaj's husband is that, he on house arrest and he can't go nowhere. So you can keep your eyes on him all day long. you know, because he's a certified jailbird. Okay. I mean, I love Nicki Minaj, but I didn't think that was cool to be getting online laughing at somebody else's pain. It's not cool at all. So, what's your question about Nicki Minaj? I don't know what you want me to say. Nicki was laughing at Cardi. Yeah, well, you know what? You know, Chloe, what about, you laughing at somebody's relationship and the next thing you know, your relationship's messed up. 2, 3 years later, when you have somebody special, they messing over you. But we're gonna laugh then. I guess it won't be too funny when it's happening to you. Stones in a Glass House. She could have been laughing at Kanye though. I mean, she specifically posted Michael Jackson. We always want to try to. Y'all be killing me. She specifically posted Michael Jackson. We be always trying to find a way to make some shit something that is not. She could have been laughing at Kanye though. He was trying to this that she specifically addressed Kanye specifically. That Michael Jackson dig was towards Offset. Period. Like Offset is the one dressing identical to Michael Jackson. Offset is the one who is doing that. I'm Cardi fan, not Nicki fan. I like both of them. I'm not taking no sides. I like both of them. Now, if you had to say, okay, who am I going to get on the radio? Who am I going to put in my car? And who I got on a playlist and who I'm going to listen to? I'm going to listen to Nicki Minaj, right? But I'm not sitting here. I like both of them. I wish they would just both stop. Just stop. What's going on? Just stop the bullshit, like for real. But I just don't like that because I feel like we shouldn't be laughing at other people's pain. We shouldn't, and Cardi shouldn't be doing it either. Because I remember one time when Nicki Minaj had a situation, she was with Kenneth. She was talking about something about jailbirds and people being in jail and child molesters. Like we all shouldn't be doing that. I don't care what side you fall on. We should not be doing that. Leave husbands and children out of the shit. Let it just be about me and you and what we got going on. If I got a problem with you, it's just me and you, baby. I'm not going to bring your kids in. I'm not going to bring your husband in. Leave it on the playground with the women. That's all I'm saying. It's just sad because, I like both of them. But yeah, definitely if I had to say who's on my playlist, who I'm going to be listening to, I was just listening to that song, Come See About Me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love that song. Y'all know that song? I love that song. Love what you love, you can make it. I love that song. And I love that new song, Everybody. Everybody. I love that new song. What's some of y'all favorite songs on her new album? You can tell. Can you ask why Kanye wants her to clear Nicki's song New Body 3 years later? Because he's delusional. You want this lady to get into her. She just released an album. You're going to get online and make it about you. Trying to get her to clear something that happened 3 years ago. Most people trying to move forward with their music. Then you're going to sit online and go put a tweet out. People be selfish. Let that lady have her moment to put her music out. Let her have her moment to shine. Let her have her moment to enjoy the fact that she did this body of work. Why are you online worrying this lady about some shit something from 3 years ago? And I remember and I recall there was something she was trying to get him to clear and he didn't do it. So if anybody getting some karma, it's Kanye. People be killing me. It's like you're going to take my moment, right? And make it about you and your music and your album, what you trying to do. People selfish. Y'all don't be seeing that? Y'all don't be seeing people be selfish? It's crazy to me. It's real crazy to me. I mean, like, damn, somebody just literally stressing for months about their music coming out, months about the release date, months about this, months about that, months, and you want to try to make a moment about yourself and your music, some shit that you did 3 years ago. Man, people crazy. I kid you not. People are freaking crazy. Kanye, sit your ass down. I don't like you nowhere. Y'all know how I feel about Kanye. All right, y'all. So I'm out of here. What y'all want? And nothing else? I'm out of here. We talked about a lot of people tonight. I heard Cardi was doing black magic. What you think, Blue Nose? All of us do black magic. What you talking about? You be doing black magic too. Let me stop. We all doing something. I was just over here with a piece of paper earlier. Yeah, what you talking about, girl? Bye. I was just doing some stuff earlier, chill. Okay. We all doing something. We all doing petitions and shadow work and chants and spells and conjures. Let's not get it twisted. You mess with spirituality for real, you doing something. You know? Well, what? Yeah? So don't, you're on the wrong channel for that, boo. All right, I'm out of here, y'all. Have a good night. Take care. Stay blessed. I don't care if she's doing spells and conjures and chants. I don't give a damn. Okay? As long as she ain't doing it on my black ass. How you know I had a boy in the freezer? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You over here trying to talk about somebody doing spell work, but you doing spell work. That's what I'm saying. See, y'all, look at Scorpio 98. Scorpio Love 98. She talking about she heard that Cardi B is doing stuff, but she over there putting somebody in the freezer doing spell work. That's what I'm saying. Child, bye. You know what I'm saying? Same people be talking about somebody doing something. Okay. Anyway, y'all have a good night. You take care. Stay blessed. I'm out of here. This is a great live. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to book an appointment. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Blue Nola Official. Y'all act like y'all are so innocent. I know a lot of people be doing stuff. I be talking to people on the phone all day long, and they be doing something or another. Period. Literally. All the time. Because I'm messy and I love the tea. Oh, that's cool. All right, y'all have a good night. Take care. And I will talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings. Bye. Too funny.